Should I let that thing go?
Yeah.
Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little man in the white world seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, so they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses.
Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
Urban excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't tryna go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting.
What's good, everybody?
Yeah. Peace.
That's it. So what's good, everybody? Thank you for joining us.
Welcome to the family. Peace, Urban X Nation. Or Urban X, whatever we got. We tried to get fancy.
No, that's fine.
It didn't work?
That did work. Tanya just didn't know she was on.
We trying to get
Join us for another week.
Absolutely. We appreciate the ultimate support
For real.
in what we do. We appreciate you coming back every week.
This is show 30.
This is show 30.
Facts, man.
That's what it is.
Clap that up, man.
Clap that up. Yeah.
Yeah, clap that up. Show 30.
Show 30 in the mix. Welcome our Facebook family, our of course the podcast family, the YouTube family. Everybody's here.
Yeah, we have to start, branching out because YouTube.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about
We're gonna talk about it. I don't know. It's scary. It's
getting scary out here. It's getting
spooky.
scary and spooky at the same time.
Yeah, man.
Right around Halloween, things are getting scary.
Yeah.
All right. So first, I always like to ask you, how was your week?
But I've been productive though.
You've been productive.
I've been productive.
You still been on the 4:30 challenge.
4:30 challenge.
All right. I be rolling over, thinking about Malcolm at 4:30. I look at the clock sometime and be like, "This nigga was up."
Yeah, and I mean,
It's a good look.
and then, like by the time I get back from the gym and all my morning stuff, people are just starting their day.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's amazing to know that you've already accomplished some things, and people are just getting up.
So
That's how I look every morning when I get my cup of coffee and I look out the window at people going to work. I be like, look at this. These people are movers and shakers. These niggas is doers.
yeah, look at Tanya over there, mad.
Yeah. That's my wife over there. She's mad.
She's mad.
But but seriously, she's about to be home with us full time.
Facts.
And, so I already know. We all have dreams and aspirations here to do amazing things. And my wife is no different. You know what I mean? So, but she works twice as hard. She come in from work.
Oh, shout out to Samuel Stevenson, Compton Watts in South Central LA. Whoa.
Yeah, whatever. I don't have my phone because now my phone is being used for the gram. So shout out to
Wow.
whoever that is. We appreciate that support coming right out the gate.
Facts.
Right out the gate.
For the super chat. For the people that don't understand what was going on, that's the super chat. That's open.
Yeah, the super chat is open.
That's open. We appreciate you.
We appreciate your support. So let's get right down to it, young man. Tell me what's on the docket, because I rarely know. I'll get a heads up of what we're talking about, but I like.
Clinton, she was getting interviewed, and they asked her about, her husband's role in the Me Too movement, and they asked her, like, regards to Monica Lewinsky, and if that was an abuse of power, because we understand that the way people look at relationships in the workplace, especially if it's a superior,
Absolutely.
that is an abuse of power.
That is an abuse of power. Absolutely.
And they were asking about her husband's affair with Monica Lewinsky, and she said,
I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Now, she did give me a little bit of brains, but I did not. Yeah. I did not grab her by the pussy. I did not hit her in the headlock or none of that stuff. But she was 22, so she was old enough to consent.
She was consenting, but this is... I think this goes deeper than Hillary... Not the actual act, but Hillary saying this is not an abuse of power. Because, again, remember we talked about these white women who... are married to, like we talked about Melania Trump, these white women that are married to these men who are offenders.
Absolutely.
Right?
And how uncomfortable that is.
How uncomfortable that is, and how they're not aligning themselves with the Me Too movement. And a lot of women, these are the allies that you need, right?
And these are prominent
women, and they're not.
So Hillary is saying, first of all, last week, what's his last name? Melania said, you need evidence.
Yep.
So she was taking a stand.
Yep.
Now you have Hillary, who I just saw in a picture with Harvey Weinstein not too long ago, saying, well, she was consensual, but she wasn't saying that shit when that shit was going on.
Right.
You know what I mean? And who's the lady from New York who's Hillary's assistant, who husband, Weiner? The Weiner guy. Anthony Weiner, who's just a repeat offender. If you're in the New York area, you know who, with a name like Weiner, and the last thing he should be doing. Now they're drawing the line, right? So it's not much different than white supremacy is more important than this gender shit that has been trying to be pushed.
Oh, now it's an all-out war.
Now it's an all-out war. Absolutely.
You have to just kind of draw your line. It's an all-out war now because, as we talk about in the show, there's steps being taken to appreciate that. There's steps being taken to discredit men, of course, like this. Has been the movement.
Absolutely. But we spoke about this at Urban X on how it's going to be an all-out war because Harvey Weinstein is not going down without a fight. He knows too much.
Facts. Oh, shout out to Let's Get Free. Always a supporter.
Yeah, always a supporter. Let's Get Free. Facts. So what we're doing is we're now starting to see how powerful Harvey Weinstein is, right? Because one lady who accused or went against, I forget her name if you know it in the chat, a couple of weeks ago, she's an actor, she actually went against the Me Too movement. Then she tried to retract her words. That's not what I really meant. But she's got to go to court because they found drugs in her car. And she said, this is the work of Harvey Weinstein. So understand.
We need the name in the chat.
Yeah. So
we need the name.
Forgive me for not having her name, but I read it in the Daily News, and she said this is the work of Harvey Weinstein. So now Harvey has his goons out here planting things because that's what they do. Powerful men are not just going to die. Just like if you think the powerful men in this country are going to allow you to vote them out of power. You're out of your mind. Yeah. You're out of your mind. If they're going to go, okay, well, we lost the vote. Now you Negroes on power. You're out of your mind. It's just not going to happen that way. You know, you have to be very... And I'm hearing some really off-base stuff about Hillary and some of the stuff that she's done behind the scenes. We already know of the body count of her and Bill is supposed to be up to 56 people.
I heard a lot about Hillary Clinton's, I guess, like body count when it comes to. Remember, Bill's supposed to have illegitimate kids, like black.
Yo, that kid is his kid.
Yeah.
That's his kid. I'm sorry, that's Bill's kid. Bill playing, damn saxophones and jazz clubs. He getting a little bit of that, tapping a little bit of that ass.
Apparently, we're freezing on YouTube.
On YouTube, freezing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna keep going. Do we keep going?
I say we keep going.
Are we on? Okay, we're still here. See, this is what happens when we multicast,
dude.
And the signal should be strong. For some reason. Let me know when we get back. Did we get back?
Hit one in the chat if we're good.
Because yours is moving.
Yeah, mine is moving.
All right, yours is moving, so we're gonna continue to go. We ain't gonna stop the.
We gotta keep a look. We gotta keep an eye out for the. We gotta keep an eye out for the Monica Lewinsky.
Yes, keep an eye out on this because this is a chess move by Hillary, who is now, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Cause I don't know. The fact that she said it wasn't an abuse of power is scary, B.
That's absolutely scary. That's really scary. The fact that she said that it's not an abuse of power for the most powerful man in the world to have a 22-year-old girl working for him. First of all, she was Mossad. A lot of people don't know that she was an agent, a Jewish agent, but that's beside the point. And she was put there, from my understanding, to kind of lure Bill into doing what he does best. You heard?
Yeah.
All right, so
next, right, we got Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
So
who's a weirdo, by the way. I don't know if you ever seen him around. Dude. It's really terrible the way he he operates around kids.
And a lot of people don't know he was one of the major factors who signed off on the '94 crime bill along with Bill Clinton. Black people, we get hype about him being Obama's vice president. We get hype. Oh, he's invited to the barbecue. All this stuff that they talk about.
An African American civil.
Let's suppose that you're writing a really important email to a colleague.
All right. Yeah.
Let's go with you.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, he was given an African American Civil Rights Award, and like that has to be like a bad joke, right? No.
An African American Civil Rights Award for some dude who
put a lot of black people in jail.
Yeah, that sounds like an oxymoron to me, but I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because I see a lot of this taking place.
No, it's what people call what do they call it? Like blue check activism.
Yes.
And they call the blue check activism for the blue check on Twitter. So the people that have these, like the black people in the political sphere, have verified accounts, and for some reason that gives them the authority to have to anoint people into the struggle. And I feel like it's a smacking for a lot of.
And then when we look at the NAACP and a lot of these organizations, the ones who are giving up the money are white people.
Mm-hmm.
So as a result, they feel they should have an input, an impact on how things are disseminated in terms of awards. But I found that to be hypocritical. But I'm not surprised, because anybody cutting checks for black people, we brown nosing, we in their face.
That's a fact. Hold on.
We are something close to being good.
Oh, real quick, I don't know if you noticed this on Twitter, but a lot of people, they keep doing these like fake news clips, and then when you click on it, it reroutes you to a link to vote.
Well, this is the midterm elections, so we are now.
I want to know if that works, because it turns me off. Like I don't.
You be surprised. It's a lot of slow people out there. It's a lot of slow people out there. You know what I mean?
It's like, fam.
So I would not be surprised if it worked, because I'm hearing in certain states, if your address doesn't match your license, that they're stopping you from voting. All these little tricks of the trade that the Republicans.
Too many of them on that set. But
yeah. I think it's one too many of them on the set.
Right? And they were talking about the N-word, word nigga, and then I felt like she was just real blunt about how she felt. She said, "Yo, it's not that big of a deal to me, unless it's said in a offense to that." What do you think?
If we're gonna allow these songs to have nigga all up and down and in them,
yeah.
And in the industry, we're not supposed to be on either network. We're supposed to be on the mainstream network. So no Wi-Fi. That's probably the problem here.
That is a problem.
So no Wi-Fi. It should be direct landline in the Ethernet. Yeah. So we use it so much.
Mm-hmm.
Hip hop as a culture has integrated and allowed so many people to participate in it.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. That now every $70, $80, $90 per ticket.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And you want them to sing along to your songs, but yet when they say that one word, you want them to not say that word.
Right.
So that's going to be a problem.
So, and this is, I actually put this on Facebook this week, that your favorite rapper doesn't care who says it either.
Right. Absolutely.
And I think Grammy, she was just being honest and saying what everybody else is afraid to say.
Yeah. I'm not going to.
Whoa.
0.
Don't say that.
0. Maybe Chance the Rapper. I think Somebody.
Kendrick did it.
Kendrick did
and
it.
This other rapper named Enemy. I think he did it. I don't even know how you say his name.
Right.
But he did it, so I'm not sure.
You're gonna have to stop that.
Yeah.
And reboot it. Bear with us.
Bear with us, YouTube. We'll be back.
We'll be back because we got to get this right for y'all.